spoke about performing in person, the next part that brings me to is like performing for the virtual media. Basically, when you are not in the same space as your audiences, and when you are trying to emote or you're trying to convey something, how do you think about it? Like, because it's not the same time and space that you are performing and they're watching, so how do you keep in mind, like, will they connect with it, and like, will they understand the rasa that I'm trying to convey? So if you could tell us more about your process, your thought process.
Um, I think we've gotten used to social media so much now that there's this habit of getting into different moods every 4 seconds. So I feel the first challenge that I have to face is to hook the audience longer enough, at least for 30 seconds, 1 minute, that they would allow me to explain my concept to them. Now that entails a lot of things. That entails visually what they see. What is my background? What am I wearing? What is the mood that I want to set them into with the music and with the visual that they see? So I feel it's an amazing medium because camera lets you put so many layers to your presentation so easily. And it is a little tricky on how to use that medium, but I feel it can be much more engaging. For that, you need to have an extremely clear idea of what you want to show, what you want to portray, whether the story is the main theme, or the character is the main theme, or the message that you want to give people is the main thing that you want to focus on, or is it just you want to have some rasanubhuti that the audience feels. So for me, the first process is to decide what is my main goal. Whether I'm doing a Durga Stuti as a devotee for the Devi as an offering, whether I'm doing it to show people the story of Durga herself, or whether I'm just trying to create that bhav of bhakti in the audience. It can be three very different things, and once I decide on that, then I have a proper screenplay written, that if my choreography is set a certain way, how do I want my lighting to be, what do I want the camera angles to be, if there is a certain shot which I want to inset for a particular word or for a particular music, how will my camera move at that point. So I feel it's a detailed process. So there has to be a step one of recognizing what you want to show. Step 2 of choreography, of course, the most important part. Step 3 of then taking care of the screenplay, of how things will look and how do you actually want them to look. And I thoroughly enjoy editing. So all my gears just start working according to that, I feel, because I love the process of editing.
Editing, right? It's fun. It's magic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, would you say that creating content for online platform? I think there's a fire truck going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think that creating content for online media and performing for a live audience, would creating content be more of an external process and performing would be an internal process? Because we have to keep in mind about like certain things, the camera angle, how things are going to be captured, and be aware about like if this is being seen in the camera. So would you say it's more external and internal process?
I would say it's more natural probably as performers, or for me personally, it is more natural for like an in-person performance, because the give and take of energy happens very naturally. The moment you step onto the stage, even before stepping onto the stage, there is a vibe that you feel. So you creating a certain, valaya around you, a certain aura, and give and take of moods and energies, and seeing the reaction and interpreting it in your own way. I think it's more naturally to us because we've been trained years and years for that. Whereas in camera work, as you said, it's a little bit external, but then I really struggle. Like my first two shots are always like garbage, and I feel like no, let's just redo it, because it takes me time to disconnect from that like, thinking that I'm dancing in front of a camera and really go inwards. I still try to do that, but then it's, as you said, a bit of a struggle. You need to cut off from the exterior things that you see. Plus, again, most of the times you have to do like scene, scene, scene. You have to do cut shots. So you have to do, okay, the same thing in a wide shot, then the same thing in a close-up shot. That takes a bit of coming and going out sort of a process. It's enjoyable, but yeah, a little difficult to stay in the mood while you do it. Yeah.
Got it.